Hey dudes, welcome back to the Bimmer channel. Thanks for tuning in today. We're working on the black M3. You don't want to miss out, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so if you're new to the channel, thanks for tuning in. We love to have fun around here. I work on Mini Coopers and BMWs, so you don't want to miss out. I got a lot of stuff planned for this year. As far as today's video, I want to talk about front lips for the E36 M3. If you guys are always on eBay like I am, you're always looking for that next new part. Now, another place that I frequently visit for auto parts is a place you probably wouldn't normally find auto parts, Home Depot and Lowe's. It's one of my favorite places to find things. Sometimes I actually come up with some good ideas. There's an idea that I did not come up with, but it had room for improvement. The Home Depot front lip. I have to be perfectly honest, it's not one of my favorite modifications. It never really looks right, and you can find them everywhere. I've actually seen the Home Depot front lip on eBay. 3M sells it. It kind of attaches with 3M tape to the front of your front valence, and it just kind of hangs off, and it's intended to be there to take abuse. Not really a big fan of that, and I figured with as vast as Home Depot is, there's got to be some solution there, some type of material that can be used in a better manner to actually achieve what we're trying to do here. So let me show you what I found. What I found was something that is not typically used for this application, not even in the aftermarket from the forums by guys like myself, but this plastic ABS lattice cap. This is intended for use on plastic vinyl fencing. It goes on the top section of your fence to kind of give it a cleaner look. It's very pliable, it's waterproof, and it's paintable. It does come in various different colors, but unfortunately it does not come in the black variation. So I'll probably have to sand it down and paint it with some trim paint at some point in time. Again, this is just an experiment, and if this doesn't work out, again, this didn't cost me very much. I paid a grand total of about $8. To be perfectly honest, I have no idea how this is going to turn out, guys, but as some of you guys so eloquently have put it, this is part of my adventure. I do a lot of these types of modifications in hopes that they actually come out well. So guys, I want to bring you guys along for the ride. Let's get this thing installed. Tools needed for this job is really pretty simple. I'm going to be using a Arbor Freight heat gun, some self-tapping drywall screws, and last but certainly not least, my good old faithful Arbor Freight impact gun. This thing will do wonders and saving my wrists. I will be bulldozing through some of this plastic, and I will definitely need the torque to screw these self-tapping screws through multiple layers of material. You guys have probably also noticed that I picked up this E36 M3 bumper. It's a spare bumper. This one is aftermarket. The one on my vehicle is OEM, so I'm not really interested in drilling holes into it thus far, but we'll see what happens as this goes on. If I like the way it looks, maybe I'll just transfer this lip over to my factory bumper. So for those of you guys who are still weary and don't really understand what my vision is here, seems to be pretty common here on my channel, but please believe me, I am going somewhere with this. It has a flat section here. This is the finished area that is normally designed to be at the top of the fence area, and it has this intersection right here. I'm going to be using this intersection here, and I'm going to be drilling the self-tapping screws through the middle of here to kind of give it a clean look. I really don't want any exposed screws or anything like that, so they can kind of be recessed in this area. This might actually turn out to be a good thing, and it also could be a bad thing too. As you guys can see, it has a fair bit of pliability without even heating it up. So I'm pretty confident I should be able to reach the contours of this bumper here, the lower valence. As you can see, this screw fits inside this galley here, this open section pretty nicely, and it's already broken through. Thank God for self-tappers. I don't have to use a drill for every single one of these. So I'm going to basically eyeball it, since I have plenty of material on this actual piece of plastic on both sides. I really don't have to be precise at where I center everything. So again, I'm going to be adding this to the very center, and I'm going to be working my way to the left and to the right from there. Oh crap, guys. Well, I forgot to charge my battery on this thing, so that's shame on me. I've been using this thing frequently for the last week and a half, and I haven't charged it. Haven't really needed to. But yeah, we'll just use the drill from here on out. But as you can see, it's already attached. It's on there decently well, and like I said before, I'll start working my way out the corner section of the bumper, and then I'll use the heat gun over here to bend it to my wheel. I might actually end up having to melt off some of the back spacing here, right here, to get the proper angle, but we'll see once we get there. Good old-fashioned drill to the rescue. So I want to show you what I've done so far. As you can see, I've only got about 4 screws in here right now, and from right here I have it kind of bent. It's following the lip, and I have another screw right about here. I did get the wrong length of screws, so this is exactly why I used a spare bumper, guys, one I don't care about, because on this actual lip on the other side I actually came through a couple times. Not a big deal. I just wanted to test to see if this worked, but now that I have a couple of these screws in here, I can kind of manipulate this lip where I need it to go and basically screw it down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to show you guys this far corner here. Once I get a couple of screws in here, I'm going to heat this side up over here and see what I can do about bending it to this shape right here. So now that I have that pretty much taken care of, for the most part, I'm going to use the heat gun. I'm going to heat up this, especially this section right here. I'm going to focus a lot of the heat right there as I bend this corner here, right here. So again, I still don't know if I'll have to like cut some of this section out right here to kind of give it a little more flex. Still to be determined. We'll find out whenever we get there. But again, like I said before, this didn't cost very much. So if I mess up, I can just go grab another one and start over. These bumpers have a bit of a curve here. This won't fit flush like it does for the rest of this bumper. So what I'm doing is I'm heating up this corner here, and as I'm heating it up, I'm taking the heated up section and I'm twisting a fair amount so that it lines up flush with this part of the valence. Now I have a flush surface to actually bolt the self-tapping screw to. Alright guys, so as you can see, this came out pretty decent. A lot better than I actually expected. I was able to heat this up to follow the contours of the lip here. And again, I used this secondary, this extra bumper that I had so that if I made any mistakes, I wouldn't have actually done it to the one that's on my car. Now that I am satisfied with how this came out, I'm most definitely going to move forward with this. So guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you like this. This is going to be a 2-part series. I kind of ran out of time today to finish everything, but I promise you that we will finish this very soon, guys. So guys, thank you guys for watching the Bimmer channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit that alert button if you want to be alert for more videos. So guys, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. And as always, peace out and Godspeed, guys.